All right, welcome to the Polo's Room. We're back again. It's Coach and Chairman. What is Kulumele, my Chairman? We've upgraded now. We've got mics now. Yeah, what? How's the Chairman?
I'm good, Coach. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. So today we're reviewing, analyzing. We're talking about South Africa versus Canada. It was an okay game. I think both teams, pound for pound, it's a 50-50. But I think Canada got one up on us in the dying minutes. Maybe could we say it was fatigue? Because a pure example is Debza was not tracking his man when he should have been tracking his man. He did look very fatigued. But yeah, so Canada 1, South Africa 0. South Africa bow out of the World Cup in the round of 32. History made by the boys. We are proud of them, but we're not too proud of the way that they played overall, because they could have gotten something from that game. But yeah, Canada got one up on us. I think we're quite disappointed as a nation. Chairman, I think you're quite disappointed as well. Please do give me and the viewers your thoughts, please.
No, 100%. I think, Coach, like you said, very, very disappointed from my point of view. As a chairman, you always want more. I understand that everyone is celebrating. Yes, it's our first time getting through to knockout stages, blah, blah, blah. But for me, knowing the quality of the team and being someone who watches the PSL, who sees these guys playing in and out, week in, week out, someone who actually sees these players playing in the Champions League and winning and competing in the Club World Cup, we have the quality, right? So the fact that we bowed out in the way that we did, I'm not too impressed with that. I think we could have definitely beat Canada. Canada was not an opponent.
It wasn't that threatening. Man.
No.
It wasn't that threatening.
No.
I don't even think they were threatening, because even the coach said in the post-match that they know that we're a team that likes to play out from the back. Ronwen keeps the ball, and then to try pull them out or pull them up and create spaces, and we play the long ball, which Ronwen was playing quite a lot of yesterday. Yeah. But that was a tactic that they were ready for. But we were not ready for a team that is prepared to block that tactic of ours. We didn't have a plan B. So Ronwen kept going long, even though you can tell these people were not pressing us. Yeah. There's a point you could see. That's why Mbogazi, Ronwen, and Okon had some of the highest amount of touches in the game, because we were just circulating the ball in the back, not troubling Canada. Canada's not troubling us as well. I think they were also okay with maybe taking it to extra time, getting that penalty, and then progressing. But yeah, okay. Chairman, I think we're quite very disappointed, guys.
We're emotional about this one.
Yeah. This one was a very emotional one. But let's just get into the thick of things. So let's start with Canada. What did you see from Canada's side? Apart from them not being too threatening, but there were quite a few standout players. There was Miller, who was on the left, number 11. He was doing quite a job, but I think Thapelo Masego and Mudau were doing quite well.
They were managing him.
I can give Thapelo Masego his flowers for the tracking back that we saw he was doing, helping Mudau out, with the overlaps and all that were coming on their flank. But yeah, Miller was a player that stood out for me in the Canadian team. Captain as well, Eustace Cow. Yeah, Eustace Cow, the goal scorer. He was quite impressive as well. We did see a bit of him before he scored as well. Who else? Alphonso Davies is just Alphonso Davies. He didn't do much yesterday. Let's be honest, man. He came in, he looked a bit threatening, making those touches into the box, but nothing solid from him. I'd have to give it to Miller and Estekiao from Canada's side. Yeah. Chairman, from your side, which player stood out in the Canadian team?
No, I think I fully agree. I'm aligned with you on this one, Coach. Estekiao ends up getting the goal, pressures us down the middle. He did very well. Miller was a nuisance.
He was a nuisance.
Miller was a proper nuisance.
He was a nuisance.
Which is obviously great from a Canadian point of view. But I think that also allowed us to see a different side of Thapelo Masego.
True.
I think Thapelo Masego has been our creative, our spark in the last couple of games.
He's been our spark.
But I didn't know that he had such a good defensive work rate.
Yeah, true.
No, I think he really helped Mudau quite a lot. Not that Mudau needs any help, by the way, but Thapelo Masego made sure that he neutralized Miller to a good point of view. So yes, happy with those two players. I think overall, if I do say so myself, Coach, the level of competition that we faced up until getting eliminated was very similar to me.
For me, it was very below par, Jimmy, if I'm being honest. I don't think there was any team that we faced in these group stages leading up to the knockouts and getting into the knockouts. And the first team we faced, there was no team where we were like, okay, we're definitely getting hammered here. We're losing. None. Even with Mexico with the first game, at most, they were getting a draw from us on a normal day. You understand? So I think that's one of the things that makes me emotional. Yes, we're happy the boys created history or whatever and all that, but they could have created more. They should have created more history.
There was so much left in that World Cup for us, coach.
Too much. There
was too much.
Too much, Chairman. We still had to go face Netherlands. We were supposed to go face Netherlands.
Yes.
Because now the thing that annoys me is that Canada or Morocco. I see Netherlands, but that's a topic for another day. Tell us, who do you think is going to win that game between between Netherlands and Morocco? When is it? I think it's on the 1st of July. Check that out. So from my side, let's just talk about South Africa's game. Let's talk about South Africa's game.
Yeah.
I think I was very happy with how we held the first half. Relimo Fukeng was there. He was our live wire. He was making things happen. He was trying. Didn't have the best of games, but at least that creativity he was trying to be creative, because the moment you got pulled out, we went back into our style of just, kick and rush.
Yeah.
We can't play out because we don't have anyone who's creative. We tried putting in Moremi, but he's a winger who's creating in the middle. We didn't have anyone creating in the middle. Debza was fatigued. As I said, the goal scorer was he was supposed to be tracking the goal scorer, but the goal scorer, basically, he left him behind.
Yeah.
And then he went on to score the goal. So from a South Africa's point of view, Chairman, thoughts, please.
I think it depends on what you're comparing them to. If you're comparing them to their first game, then that was a good game. If you're comparing them to what we know they can do, it wasn't the greatest of games.
I'm speaking based off of the last game. You're only as good as your last game.
Okay. Based on the last game, I think it was a bit of a dip from my point of view. I think the starting lineup is exactly what we wanted it to be, but I think the way the team played, and you've heard me say, I'm disappointed in Hugo Broos's tactics quite often.
Yes,
but I think in this case, he put the right team on the field. He put the right formation on the field. At some point,
in the first half,
that's what I mean. At some point, the players need to take responsibility.
Yes.
So
fully agree, Chairman.
Yes, we can blame the coach and blame the tactics and blame the technical team, but at some point, take responsibility. That game was not a game where we should have even gotten to halftime without a goal. And I think it highlights our issue with goal scoring.
Yeah, we have a very big issue there.
It's a huge issue.
Very huge
and
issue.
There's nothing we're going to win until we fix that problem. Because if I'm not mistaken, we only have 2 goals in that World Cup. One of them was a penalty, by the way. So the only goal we actually have is Tapelo Masego's goal.
In open play.
Exactly. Yes. That highlights a very big problem, because even if you structure the team in such a way that they can play, but if they can't do something in the final third, then what's the point of even being in the tournament? Yeah,
because it should bother you a lot as a team if your strikers are not getting shots on target. They're not getting shots off. I don't remember seeing Mahopa taking many shots. I don't remember seeing Reiners taking any shots. Lyle Foster, we're not even going to speak because first game was terrible. So, it's a very big problem, Chairman. It's a very big problem. And, we could have done so much better, man. We could have done so much better. Like, I think, as you say, that this one, for me, Hugo Broos did almost everything right. I think
in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half. But even with that, I think a game like this, with the history that's been created, I don't know how Hugo Broos spoke to the boys, but it was supposed to be a case of, guys, we've made it here. We should not be here. This is where we wanted to get to, and we've gotten here. From here on out, let's just freestyle the way. Let's just see out the rest of the tournament. Do whatever you guys can do as a matota. Hence we say the responsibility, that some of the guys should have been responsible enough to say, okay, we get it, he pulled out Relimo Fukeng, but we need to get a goal. So this tactic that he's asking us to play is really not going to work, because we're going home either way. Each is your wash. You understand? So the guys should have someone should have had balls, like a Mrembula should have had balls and said, guys, let's go forward. That's why Mbogazi, after they scored after the 91st minute, he was like, hey man, Me, the youngest player on this field, the 20-year-old who's a defender, a center back, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to try and make things happen.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted from the boys. I just wanted someone to take responsibility and say, you know what, let's try and make something happen, guys, because they played it too safe till the end.
But I think, Coach, that just highlights or culminates into Hugo Bruce. Like I said, we didn't want to blame him for the first half, but at the end of the day, how we finished is what matters more than how you start. And how we started was classic. We're actually competing in the World Cup. But how we finished, it was, okay, we're trying to defend something. But I don't know if you can tell me, Coach, do you know what we were defending?
I don't know.
Can you tell us what we're defending?
Please let us know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, follow us on social media. You know the works.
Are we defending South Africa's pride? Are we defending Hugo Bruce's reputation?
Hugo Bruce's reputation.
What are we defending?
I think we're defending Hugo Bruce's reputation because we have nothing to lose.
We have nothing to lose.
I think Hugo Bruce, he had more to lose than we did. There's no dignity that we were going to lose there. We're not even supposed to be there.
Man, as long as we're not thrashed. But if we're not
supposed to be there, you understand? And there was definitely, guys, there was no way we were getting thrashed or losing to Canada. There was no way. I think the Canadians themselves were shocked because, let's be fair, man, guys. I don't think there's even a top-class derby that happens, a football derby that's top in Canada. We have one of the most watched and highly anticipated derbies in the entire world. So Canada is not even a footballing nation to any degree, Chairman. We are a footballing nation to some degree. We fill out stadiums. We've got fanatics. Look at us. Come on, man. We expected a whole lot more. These people, all they do is make black labels and, maple leaf and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. No, man, I'm very disappointed in Hugo Bruce. I think he was really out there to protect his own reputation, to say, I made it to the round of 32 knockout stages of a World Cup. That's more than enough. I didn't get thrashed. And that's it. You understand? The boys defended our dignity. We lost 1-0 because you could tell he's a very defensive coach.
He's a very conservative.
He's very conservative, man.
Yeah.
He's not about God and hammer.
He's not bold, man. We need an Ancelotti. Do you think we can afford Ancelotti? I think if we had him, we would see a different South African.
Danny Jordan would need to step down first. Then we'll have money. Danny Jordan, please step down, yeah? I think we need more. Our football needs more because we need to send out more players. This is proof. We need to send out more players. Realm Fokeng struggled in that game in a sense, which was a game he wasn't supposed to struggle in. This is Canada.
Not at all.
You understand? If we're saying he's a world-class player, this boy should be playing in Europe, then he shouldn't be struggling in that game.
Against Canada.
I don't think there's anyone that we knew in that Canadian team except Alphonso Davies.
Who was on the bench, by the way.
Who was on the bench. You understand? So I think we do need to send out more players to Europe. Quick one, as we speak about that, and I think we could even be closing, Chairman. I'm not okay emotionally. I'm not okay.
I can tell.
Give me thoughts on Mbegazeli Mbogazi's last game at the World Cup.
I think Mbegazeli Mbogazi has been the most consistent player for South Africa for the last maybe 2 years. Not even just the World Cup, but club, country. In the last, let's say, 24 months, he's been the most consistent. In this World Cup, he keeps showing again and again why he's playing at Chicago Fire and why people are still, other teams are still trying to get a hold of him after this tournament.
Why is the highest, one of the highest rated center backs in the World Cup right now with an average rating of 86.6. I think he's number 8 in the entire World Cup, by the way. So. Yeah.
Which would have continued to increase if Hugo Bruce just gave us something.
If Hugo Bruce had just gone out guns blazing.
Guns blazing.
Just play that 3 in the back. Play that 3 at the back, man. And let's move everyone forward. Let's add more numbers.
Coach, Rassie Erasmus doesn't win the World Cup by playing it safe.
Yes.
We have a bomb squad. A bomb squad is something that was never heard of in rugby before.
Do we have a bomb squad, Chairman?
As Bafana Bafana.
Bafana Bafana. Players that we can rely on to say, okay, we're bringing in these guys now. We're definitely taking this game. We're winning this game. Or is our bomb squad the squad we start with? Because a bomb squad is reinforcements, right?
Yeah.
We don't have any reinforcements. That's what I also noticed in this World Cup.
Yeah.
Did you notice that as well?
Yeah.
We actually didn't have any reinforcements, but it makes sense because of the 11 defenders that we took with us. But yeah, we didn't have any reinforcements. That's why even the substitutions, I wasn't happy. with the way he was making the substitutions. Why are you taking out a Relem Foking when he's our only creative source of creativity?
Yeah.
Keep the boy in there longer. The boy has played 90 minutes. He can play 90 minutes. You understand? Because taking him out doesn't make a difference. Keep him in there. Make other changes. Take other people out. Take out a Tebogo Mokoena. Yeah. I think he has favorites because Tebogo Mokoena was not on yesterday. Yes, players Chabara Murata Tebza, he's our guy, but yesterday was just not his game.
Yeah.
And I think possibly what he should have done and could have done, just keep that squad that played the South Korea game. That squad played well, go with the same tactic, and then you'll change during the game. Tebza, you'll introduce him in later, you understand?
Yeah.
Maybe you could have done something for us because Martin came into that game with the mentality that my country and my team has been waiting for me. You understand?
Yeah.
And now I'm back. The game is on my shoulders. But that game was heavy for him, in a sense. I think he was fatigued.
I think it was heavy for both him and Relay.
Yes,
for some reason. I don't understand why.
Because I think they had that mentality that, hey, this game is on me. I can change this game. And if I change this game and we actually win, we're going to round of 16, which has never happened before. Yeah. And we're definitely changing our lives. And also, I think there was that pressure perhaps on them because they really didn't play too bad, but they didn't play too well as well.
Okay, so there's one player who continues to play well regardless of the circumstances.
Mbegezeli Mbogazi. I think that is a generational talent, one of the best we'll ever create, maybe in this generation, A
player who is unfazed by external factors.
Not at all.
External factors don't mean anything to him.
Chairman, that boy was so relaxed in that game.
Always cool, calm, composed, focused on his job, had a few wonderful clearances, always protecting the ball. He was the one person who actually tried to get us back into the game immediately after.
In many ways, Chairman, from defense to attack. And this is the center back we speak of, the youngest player in the team on the field that day. Yeah. He took responsibility, which was what we wanted from everyone. Everyone should have taken responsibility to say, okay, guys, this sitting back thing is not working for us. Yeah. Let us move forward because regardless, we are going home.
Yeah.
We should not be here. I think that's my biggest stressor, Chairman, was that we had nothing to lose, as you say as well.
We came into this World Cup with nothing to lose.
We played as though we're in Argentina or something. We have something to defend and all that. We had nothing to defend. No one was expecting us to even get as far as we got. Literally. But right now, all over social media, Mbegezeli Mbogazi is being linked with many teams right now, expectedly so. Very good performance on the world stage, the biggest stage. Other than that, guys, I think, that should be it. It wasn't really... that game was just a game, It's just that obviously we're Bafana supporters. But other than that, it wasn't the most exciting game and all that. We made it very boring as well with Ronwen keeping the ball. Apparently he played,
Sundown's ball.
He had about 96 touches, the most of any player on the field, and that's a goalkeeper, by the way.
Yeah.
So from our side, from the ballers, I think from a coach, that's all I've got. Chairman, I don't know.
No, that's it from my side. Thanks, coach.
Yeah, I think this was the Bafana Bafana World Cup preview. I think we'll put it as that entirely. Because I don't think we'll be talking about Bafana Bafana for a while now that they've exited the World Cup. More videos coming through though about the other teams. Other than that, from a coach, the ballers and chairman, we're out.